So we're here with Tim after today's draw with Evesham. It's a funny old game, wasn't it?
Yeah, just we can't afford to start games like that for the first 10-15 minutes. We were miles off it. Not aggressive enough, not on the front foot enough, getting dominated physically, making poor decisions, and it couldn't have been any worse. And then obviously we give them the goal, and then you're facing an uphill battle then against a team who are obviously going to do everything they can to protect the league. And after that first 10-15 minutes, I thought the tide started to turn first half, kind of pointed towards what happened in the second half, which was complete domination and just a case of us trying to work a way to get back into the game. So it's a frustrating one in the end.
So if we go back right to the start, a couple of changes and a couple of new faces. Can you tell us a bit about them?
Yeah, so a couple of changes. Obviously, Drew is away this week with work, which can't be helped. So yeah, Scory stepped in ably. I thought did really well. And then obviously we had what was the other one? I'm trying to think. We had Cam come back in for Sunny, who obviously suffered a bit of an injury on last Saturday. So we await the news of that one, unfortunately. But yeah, a couple of faces to bring in. We were a bit short on the bench. It was a shame it wasn't quite the game to bring them on and give them their debut with Antoine and Ajani as well. But they've been bright in training. They deserve their chance to be part of the squad today.
So we start the game, like as you say, a little bit slow, and they take the lead. And then Joe Ryan also went off injured.
Yeah, and just after he'd had a run where he's outstripped his man for pace as well, and you think, oh, you're in the game now. And unfortunately, I think he felt his hamstring just before then, and take him off before it gets any more serious. So frustrating because you kind of go into a game with a bit of a plan and it changes. And Alex has been really patient, all season, got some minutes here and there without getting loads. But today got his chance, and I thought again he was brilliant today.
And then the second half starts, and it seemed a completely different half.
Yeah, like I said, I thought first half it was starting to turn. I didn't think, other than when we kind of put ourselves under pressure, we didn't really, come under too much pressure, and we were actually playing some half decent stuff. It was actually our out possession stuff that wasn't great, and we needed to have a bit more of a gamble. And then second half, I thought it was one of our best halves of football, to be honest. I thought it was complete domination. I think they were clinging on for dear life all the way through, and just a shame it took us a little bit longer to get that first goal, but great goal, but just so many moments where I can't really talk about referees, can I? Because I'll get in trouble, so we'll move on.
But then the goal came, and what a ball in that was from Alex.
Yeah, fantastic. He played advantage first time. He had 7 chances and then played advantage, which was great. And then Alex, you think he's on his right foot. I think that's what Joe said. Joe said he saw him on his right foot and thought, I'm not sure what's going to happen here. And Alex has pulled out. I mean, he's a bit of a flair player. He's got a trick or two, but to pull out the outside of the left ball, it couldn't have been better. And brave from Joe. He didn't know where the keeper was. He could have got whacked. But that's the type of player he is. Full blood. He just wants to score a goal, and at whatever cost. And it was fully deserved, but it was a real nice goal to see.
So they finished all square, but we've got a big week ahead of us.
Yeah, 3 home games. It was important today that we didn't get beaten for me, especially coming off the back of what would have been like we said, a dominant performance second half. But it sets us up now. It gives us that bit of momentum going into Tuesday with Plymouth Parkway. We're going to have to make sure we start a lot more brightly in that one. We'll have to patch up a few people as well and see what we've got available. But we look forward to it. The home game is always great. It's under the lights. It'll be a good one. And then hopefully we give ourselves some good momentum going into next Saturday.
Absolutely. So a big week ahead. Tim, thanks for talking to us.
Cheers.